welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the best makeup products of 2021. Okay, well maybe they're not the best. I mean, I don't know if they're the best because I haven't tried everything out there, but they're definitely my favorite. So yeah, my favorite products of 2021. I'm going to be sharing those with you today. If you like these types of videos, then please consider subscribing because I do them along with reviews, hauls, swatches, and tutorials every Saturday. There's not a lot here. It's a small selection, but I feel like they're all special. Let's start out with products. The first thing is the Paw Paw Wonder Blender Makeup Sponge from Shop Miss A. I do have a little beauty blender in here, but these big pink ones, those are the Paw Paw sponges. I had heard a lot about these sponges over time, and I finally broke down and bought some. And yeah, they are worth the hype for sure. They are soft, they're big. These are dry, of course, but when they get wet, they expand and they're big and fluffy and soft. And they're cheap. They're $1.88 each. And if you buy them in the pack, I forget how much the pack was, but very inexpensive. And they're not hard to get clean, which I really, really like. I have had other makeup sponges that I really love too, but it either took too long to get them clean or I never felt like I could really get them clean that I stopped using them. But I love these. I've used one already, used it out, and now I have to pull out a new one. But yeah, I can't imagine having to try or buy another sponge because these really are pretty perfect. So love these. You might want to try these if you haven't already. And then let's see, we have some sunscreen. Black Girl sunscreen. This is in SPF 30, and I, have taken, or I've started to take sunscreen more seriously. I've started to take skincare more seriously, okay, because I'm aging like milk, all right? And I don't know if skincare is gonna help me. I think it's really just genes and my poor diet, but whatever I can do to try to help things along, I'm trying to do. And sunscreen is something that I have added to my regimen. And yeah, I like this because it's white, as you can see here, but once you rub it in, there's no white cast, and that's what I love most about it. I tried several mineral sunscreens and other sunscreens this year. I feel like last year too, but definitely this year. And I mean, I would have to wear makeup with each of those because the white cast made me look casket ready, but I don't have that issue with this one. I actually also have, I don't have it in front of me, but they also make one for kids that's an SPF of 40. I have that one too. A little tip here, the one for kids, you get the same amount. Do you get the same? You get the same amount, you get higher SPF, and it's a cheaper price. So might want to check that out. They also have since come out with a matte version, which is more expensive. I forget how much this is. I think it's like $18, which is more expensive. And this is 3 fluid ounces. I think the matte one you get for 1 fluid ounce. So I just choose to go ahead and use the regular and then use a mattifying primer if I need to. But yeah, that's the one thing about this one, that you will be shiny, so I do have to powder it down if I'm not going to be wearing makeup and I put this on. I do have to powder it down to knock the shine off. But yeah, it's been working because I don't feel like I'm the right color. I've been the right color. Don't feel like I ever got my summer tan, like nothing. So this stuff must really be working, that and the fact that I don't go anywhere. So yes, really like this. And you can get this from Target, and you can also get it from their website. What's next? Some eye bases. Now, if you follow me here, you know I was all about Miss P. Louise and her eye base for the longest, ever since I bought those in 2019, I guess. I was using them in 2020, and then somewhere along the way, I finally picked up the eye bases from Gerard Cosmetics. These are the clean canvas eye bases, because my girl, Margot Keenan, used to talk ad nauseum about these things, and finally I was like, let me go try one. So I actually bought one, and then she gifted me a couple. Thanks, girl. I got it in Cocoa. This is the one that I use just about every time I do my eyeshadow. I mean, I actually put down my P. Louise base after I got these. I'm now alternating them, but yeah, this is great. This one comes in a pot as opposed to the P. Louise, which comes in a squeezable tube, which I like too. And yeah, you only need but a little bit, and you get amazing coverage. I did use it today. Did I use it today? No, I used P. Louise today, but you do get amazing coverage with this, and you don't need a lot, and it doesn't crease on me except for the white version. I do have it in 3. I believe this is the medium version, which too light for me. And then I did get it in the white. And I find that the white, even in the P. Louise base, I find that the white creases on me. I'm not sure what it is about the white formula that does that, but the other two, the cocoa, these don't crease on me, which I love. So yes, I've really been enjoying these. As a matter of fact, I thought this one was going to last me forever, and I still have a lot left, but I feel like I've definitely made a dent in it. So love these, surprisingly. And then let's talk about a couple of brushes. One of them is new to me, and it's actually new to the brand lineup, and then a couple that are not, but I've been enjoying them so much this year in 2021, I wanted to come tell you about it. So the first two are not new in my collection. These are from Sonia G, and they're from 2 different collections. This is the red one is, I think it's her Pro collection, and then the blue one is from her Sky collection. So this one is, this is the crease brush. This is the Blender Pro. So this one here is the Blender Pro, and then this one here from the Sky set is the Mini Booster. And this Mini Booster, oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. It's a small fluffy brush, and it fits so nicely right here in my inner corner crease area, and it's really great if you want to do more defined color application and more precise blending. And then the Crease Pro is, you know, again, it's got like it's tapered, so it comes to like sort of a round point at the end, and it's just great for blowing out shadows or blending them and diffusing the color. And I've really been enjoying them. And then this year I did pick up the Rephr number 29 brush. I actually have 2 of these now because I recently picked up another one. And as you can see, this brush is super tiny. It's a liner brush, but I actually use it as I did today. I take eyeshadow and I like to stamp it into my lash line to give me a softer, less harsh or defined eyeliner instead of using gel liner or liquid liner. I've been doing this, and yeah, I really like it. So tiny, so you're really able to get in there. You could even use this on your lower lash line if you wanted to. Really nice brush. I have really been using my natural hair brushes, my high-end luxury natural hair brushes, my Rephr, my Wayne Goss, my Sonia G, a lot. I didn't like to use the Sonia G undyed brushes. These are dyed brushes. Or the Wayne Goss, they're all undyed because they're white, and I just hated getting them dirty, but I have since let that go. These are from Rephr. I have since let that go, and I use these damn brushes now because I paid enough money for them, so why wouldn't I? And I've really been enjoying them. I've gotten to the point where I really mostly use just my natural hair eye brushes, because I also like the fact that I can just take a microfiber towel like this little one that I have with my natural hair brushes, and you can just wipe them on the microfiber towel and knock off the color and use it again without having to necessarily clean it. And I'm a lazy bitch, so if I don't have to clean these brushes, I can use them a few times before I have to clean them. I'm all for it. So really been enjoying these. And then let's talk about eyebrow pencils. I'm not doing this in any kind of order, as you can see. I did try the Benefit, what is this? Precisely My Brow Pencil. This is in the shade 4.5, and it has a spoolie on one end and then a really thin retractable liner on the other end that I use to do my brows. And ever since I purchased this year, this has been the only liner that I have used on my brows. I did use them today. I mean, my brows, I'm still on the struggle bus with my brows, okay, but I really have been enjoying this brush. I like this liner. I like just how thin it is, and I like that it's retractable. I like that it has the spoolie on the one end, so I don't have to get a spoolie, put that down, and then go for the pencil. I have it all in one. And the color, I wasn't too sure if the color was a great one for me, but I think it is. And yeah, I think I have 3 more of these waiting when this one goes out, because I don't ever want to be without my brow pencil. So yeah, expensive at like $24, but you know, I try to get them on sale when I can. But yeah, this has now become a must-have in my makeup rotation and routine. And now from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's the Magic Vanish Color Corrector. This is in the shade number 4, Deep. And this is what she looks like. Very red, really. And I've been using that on my under eyes, and nothing really combats the dark circles under my eyes. I still have some grayness even once I use this and I use concealers, but it definitely helps. Definitely helps. And I love how creamy it is and how it blends out to where I don't feel like it adds an extra layer of texture under my eyes, which I definitely don't want because I have such wrinkled under eyes. So I really do like that. Yeah, so I've been enjoying this. I don't know if you can tell, but it does have a dip in the middle of there. I just use my finger and I tap it on and blend it under the eye, and you can go as heavy as you want or sheer it out as light as you want. And just be careful, you know, to make sure you cover it up because it is very red. So you might see it if you don't cover it well with your concealer. But yeah, I've been enjoying this. And then more face products. Foundation. I have a cream foundation, which is surprising to me because I'm really not into cream foundations, but I really wanted to support this brand and this brother, and it's from AJ Crimson. And this is, oh, I forget the name of foundation. I'll list it somewhere here. This is one of the palette refills. I think it was $25. He does sell a whole palette, I think with like 6 or 8 different shades in it that you can use for contour, for concealer, for foundation. I opted, because I'm really not, you know, huge into cream foundation or cream products. I opted to get the pan refill just to try it. I reached out to AJ Crimson himself on Instagram, and he told me my shade match, and I went and purchased it. This is 4.5, and he was absolutely right. And this is such a beautiful foundation. I mean, it really looks like skin on your skin, and it provides nice coverage. I like to go in with 2 layers because I have a lot of issues, and it's just really pretty. It wears well. It looks really pretty under powder. It's so creamy, and it blends so beautifully. It moves beautifully and easily on the face. And yeah, Lori from It's Lori's Life had talked about this so much, and I finally, after seeing him on Behind the Beauty, and he just seems so humble and so nice. And I mean, what actual brand owner personally, when you reach out to them, gives you your shade match? Like, where they do that at? So definitely wanted to support him, and so glad that I have, because I really like it, to the point where if I ever finish this, I could see myself buying the whole palette. It's $149. It's now available at Nordstrom. I could see myself buying the whole palette and just doing a whole face of his cream foundation products. So Really, really nice. Another cream product that I tried this year from a brand that I just recently started getting into in 2021, and it's Danessa Myricks, and this is the Balm Contour. And what I love about this so much is the fact that it is a contour and not a bronzer. Because, you know, if you're new here, I've had my fill of bronzer. I think I'm the only person on the planet Earth that has had her fill of bronzer, and I'm ready for the contour. I'm ready for brands to put out the contours. I feel like we have enough bronzer. And this is a cream bronzer, which I think after watching her use it, because she does a lot of lives on her Instagram, and so where she uses a lot of her product, well, uses all of her products, of course. And I think after seeing her use this is when I said, you know what, I want to try it. And this is in the shade Deep 1, and I have it in Deep 2. I originally got Deep 2. And that's really deep, and so I went ahead and got Deep 1, which works a lot better for me. And both of them, honestly, I could use them both, whether it's winter time, whether I have a tan and it's summertime, I could use them both. But yeah, it's just a really, really pretty. It's a cool tone. It's a true cool brown for contouring, and it's so emollient. It will just, she suggests using a fluffy brush, which I do, and it blends out so beautifully. So even though they're very pigmented, if you go in with too much, they're so easy to blend out that they're really sort of kind of foolproof. So this has been a surprise for me. This cream foundation and this cream contour have been real surprises for me this year, and been loving it. So yeah. Another product, since I mentioned the bronzers from Colored Rain, is their bronzer. They came out with bronzers in 2021, and I purchased one. This is in a Naughty Spice. I like the packaging. It's sleek, it's pretty, and then this is a powder bronzer, and this is what it looks like. And it's a true bronzer. It's a nice warm tone, but it's not warm to where I feel like it's too warm or it's too red. It's just it's the perfect amount. It's the perfect warm brown, because that's the one thing I don't like about bronzers, when they're a little too warm, a little too orangey, or they're a little too red. And this one seems to strike a nice balance. It's more on the brown side than it is orange or red, which is my preference. And I use this all summer long, and I'm still using it. I did actually add it a little bit. I went in with my Fenty bronzer first, and I felt like that's my winter shade in the Fenty, so I went on top of this with a little bit of this on top, and yeah, I really like it. Very pigmented, but again, blends out so easily, so nicely, that you can get a real natural look using it. And I've really been enjoying this, and it's $16, which I feel like for Colored Rain is a great price, and just a great price for a bronzer. Not too high, not too, not very cheap, but not very expensive. Just a nice middle ground here with the price, and quality product for the price. Love that. And then, I'm going to talk about my Dior powder. This for me was definitely a favorite of 2021. This is their Backstage No Powder setting powder, and I have it in 2 shades. This is in N5. I did go ahead during the recent Sephora sale and pick it up in N4, and as you can see, N5, I wore the hell out of N5 all summer long, and I did use N4 today to set my face. And what I like so much about this is that it looks really natural on the skin. It just blends right into my skin. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a face full of powder, and I go ins with this powder. And it just still looks soft. It still looks natural. It gives you a slight blurring effect, and it's just really pretty. Never looks cakey. And yeah, it's hard. I think it's a baked gelée formula, so it can be hard to pick up on a brush. So I find that a densely packed brush is the best. and I like to stamp it, which I like to do with all of my pressed powders. I like to stamp it into the face before I go in and buff, and it's just really, really, really lovely. And then lip products. There are no eyeshadow palettes in this video because I'm doing a whole separate video on the eyeshadow palettes. So if you're interested in that, make sure you're subscribed and you hit the notification bell so you're notified when that video goes up, because I'm going to do a whole video dedicated to just my favorite eyeshadow palettes. I'm also going to do a video of all the eyeshadow palettes that I purchased in 2021. So you definitely want to catch that. So last but not least, I have some lip products, and they're all from Pat McGrath. This was not planned, but they happen to be from Pat McGrath, and they're not new products, although some of them are new colors. These are her lip glosses, her Lust lip glosses, and these are not new to me, and or new to the Pat McGrath collection. But I wore a lot of gloss in 2021. I found that I have not really worn any liquid lipsticks. I used to be really all about the liquid lipsticks for a while. I was in a liquid lipstick phase for a while. And then last year I started getting back into glosses, bought a whole lot of these glosses last year, I think it was. And I'm still into the glosses. I actually put this one. This one is Love Potion. I actually topped my my lip combination today with this one, and yeah, they're just really nice. Some of them have some sparkle to them, like this one does have a little sheen, but none of them ever feel, none of the ones that I have anyway, I've never experienced feeling any grit on my lips from any of the sparkle that's in here. Some of them don't have sparkle, they're just opaque. And they're just really nice. They have a nice shine. They apply nicely. I do like the applicator. They have like a long bent sort of applicator, flat on one side. And they're just really nice. I mean, the shine doesn't last very long, but it's a gloss. They feel good on the lips. And yeah, you can wear them alone. A lot of them are very sheer, but some of them are more opaque. You can wear them alone. You can wear them on top of lipsticks. And I've just really been enjoying them. So there you go. And then also from Pat McGrath are her Divinals. She did come out with a new shade, which I did pick up, Divine Rose 7. I believe this one is Divine Rose 7. And then I went and picked up, okay, this one is Divine Rose 7. Which is just like this really pretty berry toned lip gloss slash lip balm slash lipstick. Just such a unique and beautiful formula. Look at the packaging, absolutely gorgeous. And this one is Nude Venus. This is one that she already had. This is one of the lighter ones that she had, and I decided to go ahead and pick it up because I had been debating, and I love this formula so much. That's what that one looks like. Really a little too light and too peachy pink for my taste personally, but these just feel so good on the lips. They really do. They're shiny, they're comfortable, they feel hydrating. They're just really nice. I'm gonna need Dame McGrath to come out with some more shades. I would love to see some more browns, some more nudes, just everything, just every color, Pat, just every color. Make these in every color. I have, I think, like 5 of these. Just really, really, really nice. And that is it. Let me know in the comments what some of your favorite or what the best makeup products that you tried. Maybe they were old favorites, maybe they were new to you. Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye-bye.